Hello and welcome to another Spiraken trailer reaction. I'm your host Zan, saying konnichiwa, aloha, bonjour, and what's up? Hope all of you are doing well out there and hope you're excited for another fun-filled trailer reaction. But beforehand, remember to like and subscribe down below. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Spiraken. And check out our other podcasts you could find at www.spiraken.com and hit the notification bell to hear when our new podcasts are up. And now that that shilling is out of the way, let's actually get to it because I am excited for this new trailer that I've been waiting quite some time for because the fact that, one, I am a huge King Arthur nerd. So seeing that they're adapting the Tale of Sir Gawain again is pretty cool. The last adaptation was with Sean Connery. That was all the way back in the 80s. So we're going to see how this adaptation is. There was a teaser trailer last year which was very macabre, and A24 does that very dark horror style trailer. So let's see how this new one is. I am excited for it. So let's see. Okay, I like the church. Okay. Looks like a painting. King Arthur looks like crap. Whoa. Is that a mask? Or helm? No. Whoa. Very headless horseman. Who's talking? Talking fox. Crazy. What the hell? Giants? What have they... They've made this trippy as all hell. And that's the Green Chapel. Holy smokes, this looks really cool. That looks intense. Wow. I just wow. The first film, you had no idea what's going on. This gives you a little bit of a taste of what is going on in this story, and I love some of the visuals that they have with this. I love that the crowns look like halos from ancient Middle Age portraits and paintings. The fact that Dave Patel looks really... He fits in this world where it's you wouldn't expect him to be the nephew of King Arthur. And the mixture of practical effects and it's just shocking how really good this is. I didn't expect it to be this, it's beautiful. It looks like an art piece or an art house film, which is weird because A24 generally their budgets are kind of low. So this one looks really impressive, and I gotta say, I'm curious to see what happens with this. So now as usual, let's go back and let's rewatch it again, but this time we're going to take it bit by bit and see what we could find out from the background. Now, beforehand, let me tell you a little bit about Sir Gawain. So this is based on the poem of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. Long story short, it's Christmas, King Arthur's at the round table, a knight shows up and says, I have a deal, find your strongest knight and have him take a whack at my head, cut my head off if you're able to do it, and we'll see what happens. And none of the knights are going to do it. King Arthur says, I'll do it. But when he says that, his squire, his nephew, Sir Gawain, says, I'll do it. So Arthur knights him. He goes against the Green Knight and cuts off the Green Knight's head. However, the Green Knight picks his head up, says, you know what? Now it's my turn, but you're still a boy. So we're going to wait a year and a day so you can grow a beard. So until he grows up, and then I'm going to take your head. I get to make my swing at you. And the poem and story is about that year and a day up until the second confrontation with the Green Knight. And I'm really fascinated by this because it's a really cool story, and Sir Gawain is one of the more intriguing Knights of the Round Table. He's not as honorless as Sir Lancelot, who is the most popular because of everything that happened with him and Guinevere. It's not like Sir Percival, who went on that horrifyingly long journey to find the Holy Grail. Sir Gawain is considered the best of the knights because he's the one who's honest and loyal, and he defines what a knight does. So, again, let's check this out. Starting from here, we've got the church or the castle of Camelot. Looks very cool, very different than how you'd expect. It looks very Gilliam-esque, where it's a model. So we got a lot of practical effects in this, obviously, but we do have that CG element into it. There's Dave Patel. And I like that it goes from the wax seal to the opening of the well. Or is that the moon? No, it's a well. And there we have our first shot of King Arthur and Queen Guinevere. And I like that the crown is a standard crown, circlet, but then you have in the back that halo effect going on. It looks very, like I said, Middle Age art painting. It looks like a halo. But I don't like how old he looks. He looks a little decrepit. It gives it a very sinister feeling. Like I said earlier, A23 Hereditary is what I think of immediately, but this is in a fantasy world. Or not fantasy, this feels very grounded, but the world seems vibrant, if that makes sense so far. Okay, and then we get our shot of the round table, and a lot of circles in this trailer. But this is a very different interpretation of the round table, because generally you think the round table, you think it's a circle table. Like I have my dining room table, could be considered a round table. But this is a table that's just a circle that's connected. It's more U-shaped because it has an opening, but still, very different look to it. Looks realistic, and it gives it a different flavor to what this is. This isn't the typical Arthurian film. It's not King Arthur by Guy Ritchie. It's not First Knight. It's not Excalibur. This is its own drama that has a very different feel to it that is organic. And I'm digging that. And I like who we've got here. I'm just curious who everybody is. And you do notice that Gawain is off to the side. He's not part of the knights. He's the nephew of King Arthur. He's right here. And I'm just curious if he's a squire at this point or if they're making him a knight. And then we get our first image of the Green Knight. And that's mostly practical effects with some CG to touch it up, but it looks menacing, dark, and different. He looks like a supernatural creature. He looks like he's made of wood. You have the branches for the beard and all the cracks, and it looks very different. At first I thought it was a mask, and it's not. It's his face or his head. And there's the game, and we see it's organic, but it does look like a mask. So, kind of confused is that. Also, there's a lot of little writing here. So I'm wondering if it's a spell to make him look like the Green Knight or what. Because there's more going on than what you expect with certain individuals. But anyway. Eyes open up. So disturbing. He has the year to take care of it. But he gets to keep the axe, and that him riding out like the headless horseman is so creepy. All right, back to this. So he gets to keep it, but he puts it away. He waits a year, which is strange. He looks younger here, but it takes place later, so I don't know. Here's the landscape. It looks different. There's that yellow, weird yellow. That's very Denis Villeneuve. Just weird, that pop. But it fits this world. Now I'm curious who this is. This is obviously a thief who's going to try to mug him. You see all the rings that this guy stole, but who is he? What is his deal? Is he there just to harass him? Is he just a minor threat? What is it? Questions. There she is. There's him looking older. And seeing those giants walking around, it's so... Wow. I don't know what they're going to be, but that seems like it's a very imposing and awesome sequence. No, wait, go back for a sec. Thought I saw something. Quick. All those strangers. Okay. Now that looks like the girl that you saw earlier who was standing there, so I don't know what this is about. Could be a lot of things. Don't know. But wait, we'll see. That's Joel Edgerton. Wonder what's his deal. I wonder who he is. Going back. Yeah, there's Joel Edgerton. So he's playing someone. I think I know who he is playing. He's playing a lord of a castle that Sir Gawain visits, where there's a whole contest, another contest going on. We'll see. That sequence is from the first trailer, where his head bursting into flame, signifying, him losing his head, getting his head cut off. But he has this very Jesus-y look, because he's holding the staff, he's wearing a crown, and he's holding essentially the holy handgrenade of Antioch. No, it's a incense bomb, but kind of weird sequence. I wonder if the movie opens with that or if it's going to close with that. We'll have to wait and see. Coming out soon this summer. And then that is the eponymous Green Chapel, where Sir Gawain is supposed to meet the Green Knight within 1 year. Who knows where it is, and it's depicted always differently. In one book, it's actually a green castle. In the original story, it said that it was just a mound. I like that it is an organic building within a forest. You walk in the forest, and that's the chapel, and it seems to form its own cathedral. And that statement he said right here. Let me go back. It's like right here. And that's why a knight does what he does. That's honor. and this is showing how Gawain is an honorable person. I'm excited for this, and I think David Lowery is doing a great job with this film. I hope it's not bad. I hope that I hope that it's not bad. I hope people enjoy it, and I hope it's well executed. I'm excited. So let me know what you think. Am I wrong on my analysis? You think I'm completely crazy? Let me know in the comments down below. Remember to like and subscribe, and support our Patreon at patreon.com/Spiraken. So I guess that's it. As usual, I am Zan. I'm Gonzville. Catch you guys next time, and keep watching YouTube. See you later.